Welcome to Keeping It Real with KC. I am your host, KC Phoenix. It is officially the weekend. Libra, you are my second sign. I'm doing tarot card readings this weekend. Okay, for those who may not know, I do a pre-shuffle on my main deck and my clarifying deck. On my main deck, I had the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Coins. On the clarifying deck, I had the Ace of Swords and the Hierophant is what I had. Hierophant can mean a few things. When people hear Hierophant, they can think of marriage, is what they think of. But also, Hierophant represents institutions. With the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Coins, it seems like money is on your mind, is what's happening here. At least that's the energy I'm picking up in the pre-shuffle. Where you're having, Nine of Swords is sleepless nights. You're in your head. The good thing is that the cycle is more than likely about to come to an end. You've more than likely been waiting to hear from some institution about some money, but just know the delay has been happening because of Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde ends today on February the 20th. Mercury goes direct tomorrow on February 21st. So things will start to free itself up. And the Ace of Swords stands for communication. It also stands for new communication, which is what you're looking for. And I have a feeling that you're going to get that new communication saying that, okay, here's what's going on in regards to the money. Ace of Coins can be related to money. It can also be related to health too, but I'm not picking up any health energy. I feel like this is more money related. But for some of you, it could be health as well. You're waiting to hear something because with institutions, you could be waiting on some lab results or something like that. That could be the case as well. But right now, for the main, let's go ahead and see what's going on for that. Now, I always tell people, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. When it comes to energy, energy does not have a gender. So just because I pull out a female or a male card, it's not saying that you're a female or a male. It's just saying that's the energy that is flowing through the cards. I'm going to pull 8 cards, and after I pull them, I will tell you what they are. Making sure the energy is new on this, because I just finished with Scorpio. Scorpio had a really good reading, and I'm hoping that Libra has a really good reading too. So we shall see. Do this. All right. I need 8 cards for Libra's energy for the month of March 2021. I need 8 cards for, okay, someone told me to take this. Yep. I need 7 more cards. Thank you. Something told me to take these. Yep. And by the way, I don't read reversals, I read energy. And yes, I need 2 more cards for Libra energy for the month of March 2021. I need 2 more cards, please, for Libra. Something told me to take that one. I need 2 more cards. Or actually 1 more card. Excuse me. I need 1 more card for Libra's energy for the month of March 2021. May I have 1 more card, please? Something's telling me to take this one. What is it? Okay. Libra, Libra, Libra. This is interesting. The first card that came out is the World card. The World card can be exactly that, meaning that you could be anxious to do some travel. Also, the World card symbolizes the completion of something. Now, this is where it's interesting, because the 4th card that came out was the Death card. Death card is the same thing about removing what doesn't serve you. With this world card happening, you completing a level, the magician came out right after the world card. The magician deals with communication. Scorpio also got this card. And like, it wouldn't surprise me, and I mentioned this before yesterday during my daily thought, with certain cards that were more than likely going to pop up throughout March's reading. Because now that Mercury is out of retrograde in March, a lot of communication is going to be happening. The magician is one of those things. Magician is ruled by the planet of Mercury. This card is saying that you have everything that you need to handle whatever's thrown at you. The magician is an alchemist. They can take what is not useful and make it useful because they have everything that they need, because they know alchemy. They have all of the elements at their disposal. So with the magician, you have all the tools you need. The Seven of Wands, which in this deck is the Game of Thrones deck, is the Seven of Spears, but Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands means that you're standing on your convictions. Where there was a situation where something came at you. I look at sevens as things coming towards and watching things come towards. Whatever's coming at you, you're standing in your convictions. You're not going to back down. Whatever your beliefs are, whatever the situation is that you're in, you're not going to back down. As a matter of fact, the card that comes out right after it, because you're not willing to back down, what you're willing to do is remove the death card. You're going to remove what doesn't serve you, and you're not backing down. So this is one of those things, my little sister has a saying. She's a Pisces. She says, get with it or get lost. And I feel that's going to be your attitude. After you've graduated with the world card and you've completed a level, and this may be a thing where you're just like, you know what? I'm not taking anything less, which was Virgo was on for this month. But it's like, you're like, I'm moving on. I'm moving up. That's it. And you have all of the tools with the magician to do exactly that. Now, with the Seven of Wands, you're going to stand on your convictions. You're not going to let anyone bully you. You're not going to let anyone change your mind. And if they keep on trying to push you and press you, then here comes in the death card. Those relationships, those things, those people, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a marriage. It doesn't have to be, it can be anything. It can be marriage. It can be a friendship. It can be a job. It can be family. It can be whatever. If anything is trying to push back on you while you're standing on your convictions, you're going to remove it. You're not going to let it stay in your way. And once you remove what doesn't serve you, guess what comes out? The happiest card in the deck, the Sun card. So with the Sun card, and again, with the Death card, you might be dealing with the Scorpio. With the Seven of Wands, that's fire energy, could be dealing with the Leo, Sag, or Aries. But with the Sun card, after you've said, you know what, I'm removing what doesn't serve me, because you made that decision to remove what doesn't serve you, because you've already recognized with the world that you've completed whatever universal test that you've been through. You've already been through it, and you've recognized that you've already been through it, and you don't want to go back. The world is about completion. So you are moving on. After you moved on, people pushed against you, but you stood your ground. Seven of Wands. And then you remove what didn't serve you. And then the Sun card came out, the happiest card in the deck is what that is, which brings in joy. Also, I have to say it because it just comes with the card. There could be the Sun card could also mean a child. Somebody could be pregnant. I'm not picking up that energy, but I still have to say it because the Sun card came out. So just keep that in mind. If you happen to hear that you got someone pregnant, or that you are pregnant, or that someone in your circle became pregnant, don't be shocked because the Sun card is here. It's the happiest card in the deck. But for the most part, I feel this energy is just coming from you removed what didn't serve you, and you're now moving on to bigger and better things, and new things are happening for you. In addition to that, right after the Sun card, the Two of Cups comes out. The Two of Cups deals with emotions, water energy. So you could be in the future dealing with or actually not necessarily in the future, I take that back. You could be dealing with someone past, because you have Six of Cups. A Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio you could be dealing with. And it wouldn't surprise me if it may be a Scorpio, because Death card is ruled by Scorpio. So yeah, that's Scorpio's card. So there may be a Scorpio around you too. Maybe it was the Scorpio that convinced you, where you may have almost got ready to backslide, and then a Scorpio came in and said, nope, stand your ground, stand your ground, stand your ground. Seven of Wands, stand your ground. Don't go back to that mess, stand your ground. And maybe a Scorpio came in and was the one who was cheering you on, saying, stand your ground. It could have been that type of situation. That's Scorpio energy. But as for this Two of Cups, the Two of Cups is about relationships. And it can be love relationships, but also it can be friendships. And with the Six of Cups coming out, it's nostalgia. So this could be the support of an old friend, or you catching up. Now that the Sun has come out, you may have more free time to catch up with old friends and build and rebuild those relationships. Back before you completed your cycle with whatever mess you were in, you may not have had the time to connect with your friends the way you would have liked to connect with them. Because you know how it is when you get in relationships, or if you're dealing with some drama in your life, you don't always have the time to call people. Well, let me rephrase that. You don't have the bandwidth to allocate emotional energy to calling someone or doing this or doing that, because you're wrapped up in your own drama. But now that you've graduated and moved on and made the decision to move on and possibly relocated, because again, the world can mean relocation as well, too. But now that you've moved on, you have time now, Two of Cups and Six of Cups, to catch up with old friends. Or it could be an old lover as well. Now, the way this ended threw me off, because the card that came up was the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is air energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Eight of Swords is being in your head, just like the Nine of Swords, and so on and so forth. Also, the Eight of Swords is known as a self-imposed prison, where you have the ability to break free, but you may not realize that you have the ability to break free from the prison that you created. This also could be a thing of, don't fall back into old habits. Don't put yourself back into that old prison that you left, because you've already left all of that behind. Don't go back. As a matter of fact, I want to clarify this. I need to clarify the Eight of Swords. May I have some clarity on the Eight of Swords, please? May I have a card to clarify the eight? Something told me to take that one. Ace of Cups is the clarifier that came out. Ace of Cups is new emotion, new love. Okay, yeah, this is starting to seem like a relationship. That don't be afraid to love again. Don't put yourself in a prison. Don't block yourself off from people because of what may have happened in, if I can get my card here, what may have happened in the past with this world. After you left all of that, because mind you, the sun came out. You were able to remove what didn't serve you. The sun came out. So whatever bad experience you had, don't put yourself in a prison like, oh my goodness, this person is trying to approach me and they want to go out on a date. They ask me out on a date, or they tell me they felt this way about me for all of this time. I don't know about that. Da 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 da. I'm not sure I'm ready. First of all, you're grown. I can't tell you what to do. I'm just a person reading tarot cards and reading the energy. That's all I do. What I can tell you is that this here is a self-imposed prison. And you may be taking yourself off the market from a true love that is going to come in later. And they may come in sooner than you would have expected, is what it is. As a matter of fact, may I have one more card to clarify the Ace of Cups, please? May I have one more card to clarify the Ace of Cups, please? May I have one more card to clarify the Ace of Cups? Preferably one more card. Hold on. I got 2 cards. Actually, no. I got 3 cards. Wait a second. So, Death card again, removing what doesn't serve. Followed by the 3 of Swords, extreme heartache. Followed by Justice. Libra, that's your card. This is you. You got cheated on. That's what this is. You're afraid that someone's going to cheat on you. Thank you for the clarification cards. You're afraid. That's why you're in your head with this eight of Swords. This is a self-imposed prison. You were cheated on, and you're afraid that someone's going to cheat on you again. That's what this is. When this new person comes in, this Ace of Cups that shows interest in you, you're afraid that what happened before with whoever cheated on you is going to cheat on you again. Look. Yes, I can read energy. Yes, I have premonitions. However, I can't read stuff down to the exact thing someone's going to do. I can tell you this. One of my favorite sayings on the Golden Girls. One of my favorite, actually, Golden Girls' best sitcom of all time. It isn't an opinion, it's a fact. It's not up for debate. Golden Girls is the best sitcom of all time. One of the things, when Rose was debating if she was going to go on the cruise or not, because Rose had been a widow for so long and she hadn't dated or done anything. And she got asked to go on this cruise with this guy she had been kind of getting to know. But going on a cruise meant they would have to take it to the next level. And she was talking to Dorothy and Sophia and Blanche. And Dorothy said to Rose, she said, well, if you take a chance, sometimes good things happen and sometimes bad things happen. However, if you don't take a chance, nothing happens. That's what I'm telling you. If you take a chance, sometimes good things happen, sometimes bad things happen. But if you don't take a chance, nothing happens. If you don't take a chance, you're going to stay in this Eight of Swords energy. You're going to stay in this self-imprisonment due to the heartache that was caused in your previous relationship. And I'm telling you that this person could actually be a good person. Now, I don't know who this person will be that wants to offer their cup of love to you. But what I do know is if you stay in this prison, you won't know if they're a good person or a bad person because you're still hung up on them, hung up on being cheated on. Here, Death, Three of Swords, Justice, Libra. This is all you. Extreme heartache and everything else, which is why you had to let the relationship go. This lets me know this is death twice. So now I know that this more than likely was not a Scorpio telling you to stand your ground with the Seven of Wands. This was you taking on Scorpio energy, saying, I'm not going to let I'm not going to let this person cheat on me anymore. I'm not going to go back to this. I'm going to stand my ground, which is why the sun came out. But as for this Ace of Cups situation and this Eight of Swords, you know, on Coming to America, the lady on the subway, go ahead, honey, take a chance. You might want to have that attitude, but you're grown. You can do what you want to do. Regardless, you're in a good place right now because the sun came out. Because you decided to stand your ground and say, I'm not going to be anybody's third party. I'm not going to be anyone's second choice. I'm going to be the first choice. The Sun card. Don't forget that also the Empress, which is one of the major arcana cards, has Libra energy as well. So even though the Empress didn't come out in this, you're taking on that energy of the Empress, saying that, no, the Empress isn't anyone's second choice. The Empress isn't anyone's third party. The Empress is the Empress. And the sun came out because you woke up and removed what didn't serve you. And when this new person comes in, because you're radiating, again, the sun came out, so you're radiating that energy now. You have a glow up. The sun card is the happiest card in the deck. So now you're radiating that energy. Yeah, someone's going to come in and be like, Libra's looking good. Or someone that you knew before that may have known that you were taken, but now that you're single again, they work up the courage to say, oh, let me go ahead and holler at Libra. Even though I don't feel it's someone that you know. I feel this Two of Cups and this Six of Cups, you're just catching up with old friends. After you got out of a bad relationship, you're just catching up with old friends. I feel this Ace of Cups is someone new coming into the picture that you showed up to them on their radar. So, yeah. The sun came out, enjoy it. That's going to be the message for this. The sun came out. Make sure you enjoy it. Don't keep yourself in a prison. This Eight of Swords. All right, Libra. That's all I have for you. kirwkc.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is also on Spotify, Apple, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, so on and so forth. On social media platforms, kirwkc. And if this resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like button, followed by the subscribe. That way you will know when I upload new videos. I think that's all I have. Oh yeah, don't forget to share. Sharing is caring. Until next time, be blessed.